Hi, my name is Keith. I'm a machine expert with USACLEAN for over 11 years, and this is the x26R rider scrubber from floorcare.biz. Now in this brief overview video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to properly maintain your equipment to keep it running at peak performance, and it's also going to help you minimize the cost and need of sending a service tech. So the back blue tank is your recovery tank. It is 25 gallons. A couple of things you want to check. Lift open the tank lid. You want to check your gasket here, your recovery tank lid gasket. You want to make sure there's no cracks or tears there. Another thing is your ball float. You want to make sure this is clean. Now, after each use, you want to clean your recovery tank thoroughly to make sure that it is free and clear of gunk and debris as well. Now, coming to the back side of your recovery tank, you want to check your recovery tank drain hose right here. Check the cap, make sure it is not broken. You want to check for holes and you want to check for cracks on your recovery tank drain hose. Coming down a little bit further, this is your squeegee assembly. So first thing you want to do is you want to check your suction hose right here. You want to make sure that that is nice and secure on your squeegee assembly. Check your knobs here for any damage. Make sure they're nice and tight as well. Then you can check your guide wheels too for any damage right here and right here. And go down there and visually inspect your squeegee blades. Make sure they're not worn or torn in any way. So lifting open your recovery tank is going to reveal your battery compartment along with a few other things you want to check. Inside the battery compartment are your batteries. You want to go ahead and check your cables, make sure they are nice and tight. Make sure they are free of corrosion. Right here is your Anderson plug. You want to make sure that that's not damaged in any way. Coming up over here, you have a tank cable. You want to make sure that that is okay and not frayed or anything like that in any way. Up here is your vac motor. You want to make sure that your vac motor is clean. Inside here are your fins on the vac motor. Sometimes they get dust and debris in there. You want to make sure that there's nothing like that in those guys. Right here is the other side of your suction hose. You want to make sure that this guy doesn't have any cracks or tears in it. Right up here is your recovery tank drain hose. The other side of it, you can make sure that that is not damaged in any way. You can also take a look at your hinges too on the tank. Make sure that they're not damaged and they're secure. So when you buy your new machine, you will get a off-board 24-volt battery charger. So what you want to do is you want to unplug your Anderson plug from the machine, take your Anderson plug from the charger, and make sure you plug it into the cables coming off the batteries. If you don't, it will not charge. Just like that. Then you take the other end and plug the other end into a wall outlet, and your batteries will be charging. Now there is indication lights on your battery charger right here. This will blink red while it's charging and will go green One thing I did want to mention is make sure you plug your battery pack back into your machine. Now on the side of the machine here, there's a few things you want to visually inspect. Right here is your manual shut off for your water flow. Shut it off. Now this you can use in case you have solution in the tank and you need to replace or clean your filter bowl. You take your filter bowl off, you clean out the screen if you need to, or you can replace your filter with a new one if you need to. Now be sure to turn your manual shut-off valve back on when you go to use the machine. Now you come over here and visually inspect your solution fill line tube. You want to make sure that there's no holes in that. Coming down over here to the brush deck, you want to check your brush skirt, make sure that it is okay and in good condition. You can check your knobs for your skirt retainer right here. You want to make sure that they're good and tight. You want to check your guide wheel as well. You want to make sure that it spins freely and it's not damaged in any way. Check your drive wheel, your main drive wheel. We want to make sure there's good tread right here, and you want to make sure there's no cracks or warns or tears or anything like that. So up here at the control part of the machine, go ahead and visually check your steering wheel, make sure it's not damaged. Now what I do want to mention is your forward and reverse switch. So you've got forward and you got back. What's not mentioned is there is a middle neutral position. Now, when you're keying the machine off, you always want your switch in the middle position. That just ensures that the machine won't move when you key it on and you accidentally hit the pedal or something. So, to the left of your forward and reverse switch, you have your Vac Motor switch, on and off. You want to make sure that's okay. Right here in the middle is your battery gauge. Right here next to the battery gauge on the left-hand side is your brush on and off. We'll make sure that is okay as well. And right underneath that is your speed potentiometer. This controls the speed of the machine. You want to make sure that that is able to turn left and right. Okay, a couple more things to check out. You want to check out your key switch. You want to make sure your key is not broken off inside the key switch. I've seen that happen. Come down here. Now, when you're sitting on the machine, your right lever is going to be the one that drops your brush deck. So you want to make sure that that drops fairly easy. Now, the left one is going to be your squeegee assembly. Make sure the same thing, it drops fairly easy as well. You come down here, this little red button is your horn. So every time you need to horn, you want to press that. It doesn't work when the key is off, but make sure that's okay. Moving down a little bit, you want to go ahead and check out your pedal assembly right here too. You want to make sure that that's not stuck or anything like that. You come down here and you want to visually inspect your solution drain cap. You want to make sure that it is tight. Otherwise, you're going to get leaks. You want to make sure that it's not broken or damaged in any way either. You also have a front wheel right here as well that steers the machine. You want to make sure that there's no cracks or no big gouges in it or anything like that as well. So right here is your solution fill port cap. You want to take that off and visually inspect it, inspect the chain, make sure it's not broken or anything. Now, just like your recovery tank, you want to rinse out your solution tank after each use too, just to help keep the tank clear and prevent any solution film buildup inside the tank, which can cause incorrect solution flow. One more thing to check is the manual release brake lever right here underneath the right drive wheel. Go ahead, just make sure that it's down in the down position so that you can actually drive the machine. If it's in the up position, you can physically push the machine very easily and it won't drive. And that about wraps it up. Once again, my name is Keith. For all the parts listed in today's video, plus thousands of diagrams and how-to repair guides, be sure to click the link in the description below or visit us on the web at USACLEAN.com. Now, if you like what you watch, go ahead and click that like button and subscribe for future videos. Stay safe and thanks for watching.